go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we'll see who rules the skies.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away, and off we go from MetLife Stadium. We get our first look at this New York Jets offense, really retooled the last couple of seasons. And at the helm under center, second overall pick from 2021 out of BYU, Zach Wilson. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. 70 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. Well, we have seen some rookie running backs come in and have a big impact year one, and this guy would certainly fit that bill, as that was one heck of a run there. They'll run with Robinson. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So Wilson runs off, and now they will go to the man they call Greg the Leg, Greg Zuerlein. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision move.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Baltimore's offense making its way out for the first time, and leading them, their quarterback, a guy who is just so electric under center in his 5th season now, Lamar Jackson.
Another excellent season from Lamar Jackson that was cut short by ankle injury and actually showed just how much he is valued as the leader of the Baltimore Ravens as they went 0-4 down the stretch and missed the playoffs without him. Prior to that, they were 8-5 in a tough AFC North, and he was on his way to his third 1,000-yard season as a runner and career-high marks as a passer.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should...
From the 30 on second down, Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1. A lot more to go. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Jackson to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game because all week long, there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we tackle him? To get it done that early, that's got to feel great for them.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Delayed game, often.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Jackson now. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead grows to 10-0. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle on that play by Quentin Williams. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sit through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. It's Incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. The Jets have Braxton Berrios back deep. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Hall. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Ball again on 2nd down. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Open man here is Conklin. And he is going to have a Jets first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down, almost back to the drawing board.
They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them were good. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Wilson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Elijah Moore really started to come on in the 2021 season as a rookie out of Ole Miss. Saw 8 or more targets.
Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
How about the timing on that one? Where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And the Ravens will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. We'll remind you that coming up tonight, the first Sunday nighter of the new season. And how about this for a matchup? The Buccaneers and the Cowboys from Dallas, 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday night, just one game here in Week 1 this year. And it'll pit the Broncos and Seahawks as Russell Wilson makes his Bronco debut. And, of course, where is it? Seattle. Coincidence? We'll let you decide. On 2nd and 7, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. Wilson to Wilson there. Zach to Garrett for a jet first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Throwing is Wilson. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Elijah Moore, 73 yards. And the Jets are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but well, let me finish.
Okay,
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there. And he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Now it's Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. Here's Jordan Stout now. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on them.
And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Garrett Wilson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets continue to pull away here in this first half. Zerline good with a PAT. And a rout is on here in this first half. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like...
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Patrick Queen. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver.
And it's 3rd down.
Now we get a look here at the Ravens 2022 draft, and it seems like every year we come away impressed with the talent that ends up in Baltimore. This year, no exception. Many think that they may have had the best draft in the league.
And it's hard to argue against that thinking because this class loaded with talent. How about them stopping the...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. After the interception, here's Jackson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Here's Jackson.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Lots of incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson.
That's complete, left side to Bateman.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
To throw is Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens get a late score here, the final minute of the first half.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make it 24-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Wilson to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. From the 38, Wilson got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
This offense in mid-senior line.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good.
It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing is Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now it's Jackson.
Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. That's to his running back, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
I didn't like the play call. I loved it. Running situation for sure on 4th and short. They got the defense to commit too many men in the box to stop the run and have the guts to go for the pass instead. And as a result, there's a...
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead down to 10, 24-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points. That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Fifth catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 105 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The Georgia man, Roquan Smith, came in and got him.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Adafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills.
While he was adjusting to the NFL game, Adafe Owe had 5 sacks as a rookie, and he's only scraped the surface of what he can do.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and the lead will hold at 10. So make it 2 missed field goals for him now, but I have the sense, given that distance, you could probably forgive him here on this one.
Yeah, this is out of the range of just about anybody on planet Earth except probably you, partner. But you just got to drive it out low and hope that somehow you hit it absolutely perfect. But no real chance for this one to go through. Because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
On second down, a run with Hall. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 6-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that. But I think that they were right about this one.
Ready, go!
Now it's Wilson. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Here we go! Set hot! Set go!
To throw is Wilson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. The Jets are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. From the 6. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The offense for the Ravens returns to the field. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down. Here's Jackson to throw. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Jackson. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. He's got a man. Complete. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. An option handoff here to Dobbins. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now, you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So they couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Second down and a run by Robinson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Now it's Wilson. He gets it underneath to Hall. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. "35 yards that time on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down by 11, 2:15 remaining. They have 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning to work with, but they also need 2 scores. They've got to go quick. Jackson on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him. One of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Jackson now. Able to find Isabella. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Jackson. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, 1st down. Now Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So the deficit now 3 after the huge conversion, but they need to get the football back.
So this is where special teams really comes into play, because getting the ball back, it starts with this next kickoff. How do they get downfield? Either jar it loose or get the ball back themselves. That's going to be key for them.
And New York set to take the field. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now Hall to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Hall again on 2nd down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 148 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Hall again. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Running left, it's Hall. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1. And just how they envisioned the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know, it's really strange. I think a lot of people think that the kneel down practice stuff really only happens like 1 time a week. The best teams I know, they practice starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close.